Hello, my name is Mohammed Hilali. I'm from Tunis, Tunisia, and my final project for CS50P Introduction to Python is a schedule generator. As the name implies, schedule generator is an application that was designed to allow users to create timetables for multiple classes within a university or school. This application mainly uses the backtracking algorithm, which is a problem-solving algorithm that involves finding a suitable solution incrementally by using all available possibilities and backtrack if one of them leads to a dead end. By using this algorithm, this allows us to create custom and unique timetables for each class. Now we will move to a live demo to further understand our application. When running the project.py file, the user will be presented with the following interface. In the department section, the user must provide a department name for which we want to generate timetables. For example, we specified IT as our department. In the semester section, the user must specify the semester for which we want to generate specific timetables. In the start and end date section, the user must specify the beginning and end of a specific school week. For the start date, the user must select a date relative to a Monday, and for the end date, the user must specify a date relative to Saturday. In the professors section, the user will find a list of all available professors stored within our system. All of these values are by default selected by the system. The user can select them or deselect them or select specific values based on his needs. He can also add new values. For example, we can add a new value, so Dr. Adam White, for example, and press the add button to add the new value. The newly created value will be added at the end of the list and will be by default selected by the system. User can also delete specific values by clicking on the red button next to set values. Be advised, when clicking on the red button, the value will be permanently deleted from the system, thus making it unavailable for future use. In the courses section, the user will find all available courses in our system. As the professor section, the user can select them, deselect them based on his needs, and he can also add or delete values again based on his needs. In the classroom section, he will find the list of all available classrooms, where he can select them, deselect them, and add or delete values as he sees fit. And finally, in the a number of class section, the user must provide an integer indicating how many timetables that he wants to generate. In this case, we want to generate 3 tables. And finally, to generate the timetables, the user must simply click on the generate button. Once the generation is complete, the user will receive a message indicating that the requested timetables are successfully generated and are stored in this file. By default, the docs file will be stored in the project directory for easy access. And by clicking on the newly generated docs file, as we can see here, we can see the generated timetables by our application. This specific table is generated for class 1. This table is generated for class 2. And finally, we have the timetable that was generated for the class 3 by our application. This was my final project for CS50P. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.